that win.
Thank you very much, D-Man. Indeed, joined by Cyanide after that fantastic game. What a start to Super Week for you guys and for all of us, because it was a viewing pleasure. It was absolutely amazing. But starting off in the beginning, in picks and bans, you guys went with totally different team comps, both of you, in comparison to the last time you guys played. So what were kind of the main things you wanted to play?
In the picks. So we wanted to deny LeBlanc from Froggen a bit, since we saw that he played it a lot. And we were actually kind of scared about the Kha'Zix scale comp. Like, we are like, maybe they go for this, it would be pretty bad for us. And they did really good, and they got those 2 strong picks, and we were not really happy with that, but we managed to win anyway.
Was it risky, the composition that you guys ran with that top lane Lee Sin with Elise? We felt like backstage, Alliance's comp had a very big headroom to outscale you in the late game.
Yeah, our comp was not that great for team fights. Like, we pretty much just had to pick off kills and get objectives, get turrets, and just try to have skirmishes and not fight them head-on 5-on-5. But we managed to do somehow good in the fights anyway. We played really good, and the Vayne was a huge factor as well.
Absolutely, that was late game, but in the beginning, you guys just needed to get ahead to get a little bit of gold advantage. And one thing you guys did very well was blue buff control, all but one time.
Yeah, so leading up to the replay we're about to get to, about 24 minutes, you guys challenged and took every single blue buff. It was quite clear it was a game plan. Let's pull that replay up onto your screens right now, because at the challenge at around about 24 minutes, it looked like you were going to pick a fight. It started well, but then things went a bit awry. Let's roll this clip through and talk me through what was happening in your team.
So we wanted to get the blue from Froggen. I ended up getting it here. And here Leonardo took a really good ult, but then the Shyvana jumps into us, and we just trying to wait for the Kayla ult to end. And Pekka gets a bit caught, but he gets away, it's fine. And now we want to re-engage, but yeah. Here we end up splitting, and it's quite bad. We should have just chased the Kha'Zix, Shyvana, and Kayle here, but we ended up splitting, and then, yeah, we try to go on them and get a bit too greedy since they're quite low, but...
Who's calling this at this point? Because, you know, it looked like you had 3 different thought patterns for which targets to go for.
Yeah, it was chaos. We failed pretty hard here. Like, this shouldn't normally happen, that we split this hard, and the calls were really different here. So it was a really bad fight from us.
What caused the bad calls? The confusion, the chaos, or something else?
Yeah, it was just a chaos, and there was really no like one good move to make. So there were like 2 things, and we were kind of doing 2 things at the same time, and it's really bad always.
Maybe that back call, that one back call. Is it that you guys are a little bit more nervous now than the past few weeks? Because it's coming down to the wire.
Not really about being nervous, because I feel like we play better when we are under pressure, since we are so experienced, at least for myself. So it was just a fail. I don't know.
So I've got a bit of an interesting question from the side. You guys secured 6 out of 7 dragons that game. That's twice as many dragons as you've taken from Alliance the entire split. Coming into this match, you'd only taken 3 out of 14. Was Dragon a focus point against this team, or was it purely the composition you were playing that allowed you to get them?
Yeah, like I said, we had a pick-off comp, and we kind of won the early, so we could with Elise just try to get all the Drakes, and we managed to do that. But then I think we did one bad fight at Baron, which was kind of deadly, but we managed to come back anyway, so...
Yeah, final question maybe about the game. Tell me about that Baron fight where you did do very well. Not really the Baron fight, where you got them in the choke point there, right under blue.
Yeah, I totally baited them. I didn't get caught on anything, so it was totally intentional. And yeah, then we just had a perfect position to fight, like Lee Sin stunned them all, and Vayne could just clean up.
Yeah. Do you want to ask the final question? I give you the honors.
So the question that I was that I was thinking about with regards to the rest of the split, in the pre-game we heard both Fnatic and Alliance saying if they won this first game, either team would feel very confident going forward. With 3 games left for Super Week and getting closer to guaranteeing a playoff spot, how is the mood in the camp knowing you have another game today and 2 very more tough games tomorrow and Thursday?
Yeah, like today is the hardest day, I think, for sure, since we play against the first place contesters. But if we win them both, I think we will feel really good about ourselves already, and we already do.
Well, you certainly got momentum going for you right now. Congratulations once again, Cyanide. We'll catch you right back to base for a short break, but stay with us because 2 teams will be fighting for a spot in the playoffs as Roccat and the Super Hot Crew battle when we come back.